What's happening, beautiful people? Joe Corbisiero, you're a real estate professional and running with this new show, Joe Knows. I'm here with a great friend of mine, an amazing professional, Ali Fakhimi.
Hello, how are you?
So it's fantastic because you guys never see me in a studio like a dentist before. Obviously, we always talk about real estate, but I wanted to take the opportunity to interview Ali for several reasons. As you know, I come from Italy. Obviously, I've been doing having dental work, since I was a kid, and it's been a pain in the butt. Honestly, I've been having problems. I can't really handle it. But since I met Ali, things changed. I'm not afraid anymore to come to the dentist. So I wanted to really talk to you about this. It's so weird. Each doctor has different ways to do things. And I feel like it's funny because your firm is called Soft Touch Dental.
Correct.
And it's so true. Like, I did the cleaning no long ago and, I was paralyzed almost, and you were able to just do it in such a delicate way that, the recovery time was a couple hours.
Right.
Why?
Well, dentistry's come a long way. So ever since for the last 20, 30 years, things have gotten better and better. And that's why we're actually advertising soft touch dentistry, because everybody hates to go to the dentist. I'm a dentist and I don't like going to the dentist. And the biggest fear that people have is the pain and the fear factor of somebody drilling in their mouth and it's going to cause them pain. And that's what we have basically eliminated with all of the latest technology, drills, handpieces, lasers, the sedation that's available for patients. All of these things take into factor and makes it a pleasant environment. Even our office is very relaxing, very soothing. It's not a typical dental office. It's a little bit more homey.
Yes.
So everyone here is kind of like a family. We try to make all the patients completely at ease when we're doing any other treatment.
True.
So.
You get amazing music. Every time you come here, there's some lounge music or music from Brazil.
Everyone's always asking me where you get
It's so
your music
true.
from.
I love your playlist. Every time you come here, it's just this fun environment at the dentist. How weird is that? So, I'm sure the big factor is about the newest technology that you embrace, that you use over here at the studio. But it must be the human touch that's different than anybody else. You took that big tooth out of my mouth. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember. It was pretty big.
It was huge. And honestly, I think the day after I was already at work. I was here in the afternoon. I just went home, rest. Day later, I was already at work in my office talking to people.
So you have to have special techniques, especially on extracting teeth. The more bone you cut, the more swelling and discomfort you're going to have afterwards.
Okay.
So the more delicate you are on taking it out, taking your time, and not damaging the surrounding bone, you're not going to have barely any kind of discomfort post-op.
So you try to avoid touching the bone when you extract your tooth. Okay. So, how long have you been in this?
So this is actually our 20-year anniversary in this location. So
20 years.
I have a passion for real estate, just like Joe. I bought this building over 20 years ago, renovated the whole thing, and here we are, 20 years later.
I bet you thought it was 25. Yeah.
I wish. Thank you. I wish.
It was 20 years ago. So that's crazy. I know your story because we talked about this, which is insane because obviously Ali is such a great dentist. Not only that, but he's an amazing investor as well. So he's been able to combine the two things, real estate and dentistry, and become a very, very successful businessman.
So I do a lot of full mouth reconstruction, and crazy enough, it's very similar to regular construction, but in a smaller field in the mouth. It's not a whole lot of difference.
That's interesting.
Biomechanics, the physics, all of that stuff is pretty much the same.
So full mouth reconstruction, meaning that you replace all the teeth and...
Replace teeth, we do implants, we do all on 4 dentures, we do a lot of veneers and crowns. We even do orthodontics here for braces, Invisalign and traditional braces. So we basically keep everything under the same roof.
So you're offering basically everything that's available out there.
Correct.
So I know you're recently opening a new place as well.
We did.
Right?
We bought a very nice building down in Hillcrest, and my wife Nikora Bar is running that office. It's called Dentique. Very, very unique, very spa-like. We have a masseuse on staff, so
I saw that.
If
that
you
place
guys
is legit.
have a
Next one
chance,
we go visit your wife as well. We'll do I think 3 and we show that place around.
Yes.
So moving forward in that, so 20 years ago, you were doing investments and into dentistry. You bought this place, which basically separated you from any other dentist. That's just kind of surviving. You're on a different level. You're opening a new studio. You and your wife are super successful. So what is the secret? I mean, I know a lot of people, there's professionals watching these videos, and all they do, they put all the eggs in one basket. You know, they don't want to overextend themselves.
Right.
They don't want to take a risk. I know you're a risk taker. I know you're doing some Airbnb as well.
Yeah, well, it's got to be calculated risk.
Right.
It's not, you just don't do a crazy risk. It's
Of
got to
course.
be calculated risk. For dentists, the best thing I can offer you or as advice to give you is to keep your cost and overhead down. And that was my number one goal. I didn't get into crazy debt when I first started out. I made money, purchased my equipment, made money, purchased that building, and I kind of went slowly that way instead of jumping into it and getting into a huge loan and the stress of having to pay these loans back. And then that's how I was able to expand my assets for real estate as well as for dentistry.
Beautiful. So, I mean, you know, it's great to hear things like this from you, that you've done it, you're doing it. So it's a great of a suggestion there to everyone, to me as well. So don't overextend yourself. You're saying,
Yes.
do not get loans over loans over loans.
Correct.
Just, you know, work really hard to pay off what you have, invest into your business, and then you start investing into different venues.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Perfect. So what's in the industry, in the dentistry industry, what's the next thing you think is going to happen? Or
Well, we have a lot of new lasers that are coming out that are very, very nice. It's helping with the drilling, with post-op
the recovery time?
recovery time.
Wow, okay.
Everything is getting much more comfortable. Even just the chairs, the lighting, everything is just changing. So, and in
That's
fact, we're going to be
amazing.
renovating this within the next 6 months.
Oh, wow, you're doing it again.
So every 3 or 4 years,
Right,
we kind of
right.
update our office and renovate it, and try to keep up to date with all the latest technology.
To me, that sounds like staying ahead of the game. That's what it
We're
is.
trying to. We're
yeah.
trying to.
Well, I mean, seems to me you're a great professional. You guys, I strongly recommend it to come visit Soft Touch Dental. Do not go anywhere else. Like I said, you know, you watch a lot of my videos. I talk to people a lot, so I care about my teeth. I care about, you know, how I present myself. But on the other, unfortunately, I'm like a little kid. I can't go through pain. So this guy was able to really, you know, cut down the recovery time on anything we've done, any procedure done with me. And that's why I'm introducing it to you. Just one more time, 37.
35 Claremont Mesa Boulevard, Soft Touch Dental.
Awesome. Thank
Hope
you
to
so
see
much.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.